to DC signal. Clear? So I think you have studied how the half wave rectifier and the pull up. There are two types of pull up rectifiers are there. One is bridge rectifier, another one is the center tap rectifier. Okay. So generally, what is the output you are getting? The output is your pulsating DC output. Clear? The pulsating DC output. So the rectifier circuit, uh, in the last class I have discussed. Okay, the one is half wave rectifier, and the second one is full wave rectifier. Full wave rectifier. Full wave is two types. One is bridge, and second one is that is center track. Center track. Clear? So main purpose of rectifier is that to convert okay AC signal into DC signal. Yeah. So I think you have studied this one. So today I'll discuss about what is the Zener diode. What is the Zener diode? Okay. So Zener diode, basically here you study about what is the breakdown mechanism. Breakdown mechanism. Okay. And second thing, we study about what is the VI characteristic. VI characteristics. Okay. Then I will discuss how the Zener diode is used for voltage regulator. How the Zener diode is used for voltage regulator. Okay. So generally, first thing you should know that what is difference between the PN diode and Zener diode. This question may ask anywhere. Okay. So PN diode we are generally used for rectifier purpose. And Zener diode we are used for voltage regulator. Just remember, Zener diode is used for voltage regulator. This is the application base. And second thing, the PN diode always operate in forward bias condition. PN diode is always operate in forward bias condition. But the Zener diode is operated in reverse bias condition. It is operated in reverse bias condition. Okay. And the symbol of the diode, PN diode is, symbol of the PN diode is like this. Yeah. But the symbol of the Zener diode is like this. This is your Zener diode. This is your PN diode. Okay. So today I'll discuss what is Zener diode. Okay. And what is the breakdown mechanism of the Zener diode. Then I'll discuss what is the VI characteristic. Okay. And then I'll discuss how the Zener diode can be used for the voltage regulator. Clear? Okay. So here what will happen, I think you have studied the VI characteristic of the PN diode. Okay. So it is the similar to the VI characteristic of the Zener diode. Okay. So here what will happen, generally, so I'll remind here what is actually the VI characteristic. So you know this is your voltage and this is your current. Okay, so you are getting this type of, this is a forward bias, this is your forward bias region. Okay, and this is your reverse bias region. So this is a negative voltage and this is a positive voltage. This current is also negative. Okay, and you'll get the diagram such a that this will be like this, then after it will be like this. So this region is called VZ. VZ is called breakdown, Zener breakdown voltage. Breakdown voltage. Breakdown voltage. Okay. So this region I have told you is your Zener region. Okay. And you know that where the current value will be increased here, this is a knee voltage. Knee voltage. Okay. Achha. Now what will happen here? You see in the PI characteristic, as the diode is operating in the forward bias, so the current value will be increased, okay, exponentially with respect to voltage here in the forward bias region. But in the reverse bias region, what will happen? Clear? Because we have to apply the negative voltage to the diode, okay, in the positive terminal of the diode. Negative voltage, supply the negative voltage to the positive terminal of the diode. Okay. So what will happen there? Due to application of, you know that, I think I'll show you on the diagram. So here what will happen? This is your P, this is your N, and this is your depletion region. Depletion region. Okay. Now it is negative voltage, this is a positive voltage. Okay, this is a positive, this is a negative. So P is a positive type material here. So the holes are majority carriers and the electrons are minority carriers. Electrons are minority carriers. In this case, the N type material, the electrons are majority carrier, holes are minority carriers. Holes are minority carrier, and the depletion region is more. Okay. So what will happen if you supply, this is a battery. Okay. Now this is connected as a reverse bias condition. Reverse bias condition, how? Because the negative terminal battery is connected to the P type material and the positive terminal battery is connected to the N type material. Okay. So whenever the battery voltage is increased, the battery voltage is increased here. Okay. So once the battery voltage is increased, so what will happen? Once the battery voltage is increased, what will happen? There is a thermally generated electron holes at depletion region. Okay. Means because of the battery voltage is increased, okay, there is a thermal generated electron holes at a depletion region. Means the hole will be generated and electron will be generated. Okay. So what will happen once the generation of electron holes at a depletion region, there is a current will flow. Understood? So what type of current? That current you can say due to thermal generated electron holes, the current will flow, okay, during the reverse bias condition. That current is called drift current. That current is called drift current. What you understood? Whenever the PN diode is reverse bias condition, okay, So when you supply the voltage, so there is a thermal generator electron holes are produced. Due to thermal generator electron holes, okay, at the depletion region, due to thermal generator electron holes, there some current will flow. That current is called drift current. What is that? ID. Okay. So what will happen there? So the diode, now see, you go through this circuit. So here what will happen? The voltage value, okay, just see here. This is your reverse bias condition. Okay. Now here you have increased the voltage. The voltage is increased here. The voltage is increased. Current also, just here just zero current. No current will flow. It's a minimum current. Okay. No current will flow. But there is some drift current will be there. Drift current is because of thermal generator electron holes. Now what will happen? The voltage is increase in such a that, okay, the diode is breakdown. The diode is breakdown means that will not conduct. So that will conduct means what will happen? So at that time, their maximum current will flow. Okay, when now just see this one, the current direction, it is going towards infinite. Okay, the maximum current will flow. So what you understood here, when the diode reach at the breakdown voltage, this is a breakdown region. Okay, when diode reach at the breakdown region, okay, at that time the diode current will be increased rapidly. Diode current is increased rapidly. So why the diode current is increased rapidly? Because of the junction is breakdown. Because of PN junction is breakdown. Okay, means see, whenever, now just see here, you have applied some voltage, suppose 1 volt, then you see there is a thermal generation of electron holes, and the depletion region will be increased. Previously it was like this. Now depletion region is increased. Now what will happen? You apply the more voltage, let us 1 volt, 2 volt, 3 volt, like this. It will increase. So what will happen? The depletion region will be increased. Why the depletion region will increase? Because number of electron holes pairs is available there. Okay. So once the depletion region is increased, okay, depletion region is increased. So at that time what will happen? The if the depletion region is increased, so what will happen? At some voltage, the diode will be breakdown. The diode will be breakdown. Okay. So once the diode will be breakdown, what will happen? The maximum current will flow. The maximum current will flow. Okay. So that's why your VI characteristic, what will happen? You see, previously the zero current it was there. So whenever it will reach the breakdown region, the current direction, just you see the current is rapidly increase. Understood everybody? Got it? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you can write what is the breakdown mechanism. You have to show this VI characteristic and how the diode will be breakdown. Okay, if you increase the voltage, understood? How the diode will be breakdown, and at that time what will happen in the depletion region. Okay, so generally we are considering the Zener voltage, breakdown voltage is about 8 volt, is about 8 volt. I think you have done the experiment, okay, at 8 volt, sometimes the 5 volt or 6 volt, okay, the diode is breakdown. I mean the Zener diode voltage, what is the breakdown voltage? You can calculate, because at that time you get the maximum reverse current. Okay, acha. Now what is avalanche breakdown voltage? Okay, now next one is, what is the avalanche breakdown voltage? Understood? Avalanche breakdown voltage means what? Avalanche breakdown voltage. So I have told you the generally the breakdown voltage we are taking as a 8 volt. Okay. So what is the avalanche breakdown? Now just so you are applying the reverse voltage. If the reverse voltage, the voltage is increase. Reverse voltage, okay, is increase here. Understood? So what will happen? Once increase in the reverse voltage, okay, so what will happen? The minority carriers. What are the minority carriers? You know that p side you are having p side minority carrier is electron and n side the minority carrier is holes. Okay, so once the reverse voltage increase, okay, so there is a minority carriers. Understood? It will be accelerated. The minority carriers will be accelerated. Will be accelerated. So what will happen once the minority carrier will accelerate? Then there is a kinetic energy will produce. Kinetic energy will produce. Okay, it is also increase. Understood? So once the kinetic energy will produce, and due to the minority carrier is increased, so what will happen at the depletion region? Okay, so I'll draw the again. So this is your, let us say, P, and this is your N. Okay, this is your P and this is your N, and this is your. So now it is the reverse bias connection: positive, negative, negative, positive, negative, positive. Okay, and what will happen? These are the holes, maximum majority carrier, and these are the electrons are minority carrier. Majority carriers are electrons here. Holes are minority carriers. Okay, so I think the negative this is a holes. So what will happen if the reverse voltage is increased? Reverse voltage is increase. Okay, so what will happen? The minority carrier will be accelerated. I mean that what are the minority carriers? These are the minority carriers at the depletion region. This is a minority carrier. This is a minority carrier. So this minority carrier will be accelerated. Accelerated. So then what will happen? The kinetic energy will produce. Okay. Now what will happen? This magnetic carrier what will do? It will be collides with the stationary atoms. Okay, so this minority carrier is collide with the stationary atoms. Understood? The negative will be collide with the positive, positive will collide, the whole will collide with the negative. Okay, so then after what will happen? So some valence electron is present in the covalent bond. So I have told you that there is a two bond. One is valence bond, another is the covalent bond. Okay, so valence electrons are will be available. Understood? And there is a conduction band. This is a conduction band, and this is a valence band. Valence band, the electrons are available. Conduction band, there are holes are available. Are you getting? So once the electrons or holes, they are accelerated and the kinetic energy is increased by increase the reverse voltage. So they will collide with the stationary atoms. Okay, they will collide with the stationary atoms. Okay, so what will happen? Some electrons will be present. Some electrons are present at the valency band. Okay, now what will happen? These valency electrons will try to break the covalent band. It will try to break the covalent bond. Okay, it will try to break the covalent bond, means it will jump to the covalent bond. Okay, so what will happen? Once this electron will be reached at the covalent band, okay, then it will be collide with the holes and it will be produced as a free electrons. Okay, it will produce as a free electrons. Understood? Now what will happen? These free electrons will collide with the holes, the atoms. Okay, so then you see, just I'll draw the diagram. Okay, so what will happen here? By increasing the reverse voltage, the minority carrier will be accelerated. So the kinetic energy will be increased. This is your P and this is your N. The kinetic energy will be increased. Okay, and due to kinetic energy will increase. So the magnetic carriers, they are accelerated and collide with the stationary atoms. Okay, so then after what will happen? Some valence electron will be produced and they will be jump to the conduction band. Okay, and then collide with the um, valence electrons, and again collide with the stationary atoms. Okay, so just see here. Here the suppose the magnetic carrier is a hole. Okay, this is, let us say, hole. Okay, and now it will collide with the stationary atom. Okay, similarly here let us say electron that collide with the stationary atoms. Okay, so this will be bombarded like this at the depletion region. Okay, some of electron will be collide with the holes, and some of the holes will be collide with the electrons. Okay, so then after what will happen? So some of the free electrons jump to the conduction band. Again, they will collide with the atoms. Okay, so that's why what will happen? The depletion region will be increased there. So depletion region will increase. So there is a breakdown occurs, and that breakdown some current will flow. Okay. So when the diode is breakdown, the current will flow. That maximum current will flow. Okay. So that is called the avalanche breakdown region. So this principle is called avalanche breakdown. Okay, so basically avalanche breakdown, it depends upon your dopant. Okay, it depends upon the dopant. So how much of doping your dopant concentration? Clear? So you understood what is actually avalanche breakdown? So you have to show this diagram. Clear? Now the general breakdown voltage is of 5 to 8 volt. Okay. So what is the equivalent circuit of the Zener diode basically? And you just remember the symbol of the Zener diode is like this. Okay. So this is your positive terminal. This is your positive terminal. This is your negative terminal. Okay. So diode is always just connected like this. This is your battery. Okay, and it is connected in the reverse connection. So reverse connection means what? Now this is your positive and negative. This is a power supply. Okay, so this is like this. Just see here. Means negative is connected to the positive. This is a positive, and positive is connected to the negative. Okay, and always connect in parallel. So this is your RL. Okay, and where you are getting the output voltage VL. Okay, and this is a fixed resistor. So this is your equivalent circuit. Okay, suppose it will ask what is the equivalent model of Zener diode. So you have to go for the approximate equivalent model. Okay, so what is the approximate equivalent model? Approximate equivalent model is nothing but this is, you know, that your forward bias condition, and in the equivalent model where you are getting Zener breakdown voltage, that is your Vz, and this is the current. Okay, so this you can say this is the equivalent model of the Zener diode. So this is the equivalent model of the Zener diode, and you have to represent as a approximate equivalent model of Vi characteristic. Okay, we are taking this is your I and this is your V. Okay, approximate equivalent model of Vi characteristic. Yeah. Achha. Now next thing I will tell you how the Zener diode can be used as a voltage regulator. Clear? So you know that the application of Zener diode we are using for voltage regulator. We are using Zener diode as a voltage regulator. Voltage regulator. Clear? So you just see here how the voltage regulator. So there are three cases you have to remember. Okay. So three cases you have to remember means what? You see, sometimes you just to go through the proper diagram here. We are applying some voltage is your VI, okay, with the fixed resistor that is R, and diode is connected like this. Clear? Diode is connected like this, okay, with load resistor RL, and here we are getting output VL, load voltage. Clear? Okay. So I can take this is your general voltage V here, your general voltage, understood? And as you know, this is a positive terminal, so current will flow like this. Okay, understood? So what is the current, inner current? That is IZ, IZ. Okay, and this is your positive, this is your negative. Yeah. Okay. So this is the basic circuit of voltage regulator. Is the application of genotype, how the genotype is used as a voltage regulator. So you have to draw the this diagram. Clear? Okay. Now I'll tell you what is actually voltage regulator. Voltage regulator means what? Generally, whatever the input voltage will be changed. So input side, what is the voltage will be changed. Okay. But output side, the voltage is constant. Output, the voltage is constant. You get the constant output voltage. Okay. Whatever the input changes, you always get output is constant. So how you are getting the voltage regulator, mean how you can use as a general as a voltage regulator. Okay. So let us say we go for the case 1. If suppose you have taken Vi is the input voltage and the R is the resistance, these are the fixed. Fixed means Vi is constant, R is constant. Okay. So now just see here this figure. Here this is your Vi, this is your Vi, this is Vi, this is your R. So these are the constant, means what are the Vi? Let us say you have given the Vi is 5 volt. Okay, this is constant throughout the period. R also constant. Okay, so if you are considering Vi R is constant, so what will happen? At that time, you have to consider now this is your Vi and this is your R. Okay, at that time you have to consider that this diode, Zener diode, is open circuited. What you have to find out, the Zener voltage is open. This is a case 1. Okay, so Zener diode is open circuited, means it is disconnected from the circuit. Okay, so what will happen? This is RL. Okay, and what is the output we got? That is the VL. Understood? Okay. Now, how to calculate the output voltage? You see, the current will flow from here to here. Open circuit, no current will flow. So always it is available here. Clear? Now what will happen? So total voltage, how to calculate? The V is equal to total load voltage VL. Okay. So generally you have to go for the voltage divider circuit. The total resistance into VI input voltage divided by, okay, divided by total resistance, that is R plus R. So here what you understood? if you are keeping constant Vi and R, so there the diode is open circuited, okay, then whatever the voltage you are getting, that voltage is constant. That voltage is constant. Okay, this is your case 1. Now case 2, what will happen? The case 2, okay, the Vi is variable. The case 2, okay, case 2, the Vi is variable. Vi is variable, okay, and R is fixed, and R is fixed. So Vi is variable means you are supplying voltage. Those are the variable. Variable means you can give variable voltage like 5, 6, 7, 8 like this. Okay. So what will happen? R is fixed. R means fixed means it is a constant resistance. Okay. So what will happen? You have to remove the diode. Okay. Replace the Zener diode as a equivalent mode. So replace the Zener diode as equivalent mode means what? You see, Zener voltage. What is the Zener voltage? Yeah, depends upon either silicon diode or the germanium diode. Okay. So equivalent model of the Zener is a what? This is a positive, negative, positive, negative. Clear? So what will happen? You have to make it is, you have to get the output, that is RL is your VL. Okay. So what is the Zener current will flow? IZ. So IZ is equal to, I think you can calculate the IL. IL is equal to, this is your load current, let us say IL. IL equal to the load voltage divided by load resistance. Okay. And what about the current across the resistor? This is let us say IR. So this VI minus VL. Okay. VI minus VL. I think it is negative. This is negative. This is a positive. Okay. This is negative, this is positive. Because Zener is always connected in like this. And this is negative, positive terminal is connected to negative, negative terminal is connected to positive. Okay. So total IR equal to this voltage minus load voltage. Okay. Divided by, I think this voltage equal to this voltage. Okay. Because it is parallel, divided by R. Understood? And if you have to calculate the power across the Zener, so how to calculate? The voltage Vz into current across the Zener, that is Iz. Understood, everybody? So then only you will get the constant voltage. So these two connection, these two way, okay, we can do for the Zener breakdown. I mean, sorry, you can use as a Zener as a voltage regulator. Okay. Now next thing is that, suppose sometimes the question may ask, this thing you have to do as a homework. Okay. So I have told you if the diode is connected in series or parallel, okay, or series or parallel. Okay. So let us say in place of diode, PN diode, I have given that is your Zener diode. Let us say one Zener diode is there, and resistor is there, that is a 1 kilo ohm. Okay. So there is a Zener diode. Understood? This is Zener diode. Now, and output side we are having 1.2 kilo ohm. Okay. So Zener voltage it is given, let us say 10 volt. Clear? And the power PZM equal to, it's about 30 milliwatt. 30 milliwatt. Okay. And input voltage is your 16 volt. Input voltage is your 16 volt. Clear? This is your load resistance, and you have to calculate the VL. This is your VL. Clear? and the current is IZ. Okay, the question is to find okay, that is a VL, VR, voltage across resistor, voltage across load, current that is IZ, okay, and PZ. So you have to use PZ means power across the zener. So voltage VZ you know, and what is you got the current, so IZ into VZ you have to do. So how to calculate the IZ, how to calculate the VR, how to calculate the VL, okay. So I think you have to do this question. So I have given as a homework. Understood? Very easy. How the current will flow, and you have to find out the difference. Okay, KVL to use, then you can find out the answer. Clear? Understood, everybody? What is the
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. Now next thing is, I'll tell you what is actually clipper circuit and clamper circuit. Okay, clipper and clamper. Okay, clipper and clamper. Clipper. First, I'll tell you what is the clipper. Okay, clipper means what? Basically, you are providing, let us say, input voltage like this. Okay, so you know this is a positive cycle, this is a negative, this is a positive, this is a negative, this is a positive, this is a negative. Okay, so if you are using clipper circuit, what will happen? It clips. It clips. Clips means remove. It clips. Okay, the input signals. Clip the input. Remove the input signals. Okay, so I think let us say you are using it. There are two types of clipper circuit. Okay, input signal means what? See, you'll get at the output. It removes total input signal or sometimes some portion of the signals. Okay, it clips the some portion of the signal, or it clips the some input signals. Okay, so if here if this is the input signal, I think you may get the output is like this. See what will happen? You may get this type of signal, or you may get like this of signal. Are you getting? Here what happened? The positive half cycle will be removed. Here positive half cycle, here only the negative half cycle will be present. Or sometimes you will get like this type of signal. Means here negative half cycle is removed. Okay. And here what will happen? Some portion of the signal will be removed. Some portion of the positive cycle will be removed. Similarly, some portion of the negative cycle also removed. So that is your clipper circuit. Means it clips the input voltage. Understood? So generally there are two category of the clipper. Okay, two category of the clipper. Okay, one is series clipper, series. Second one is parallel. Okay, two category of clipper. One is series, second one is parallel. And we are telling that one is positive clipper, okay, and negative clipper, positive clipper and negative clipper. So what is the positive clipper? Positive clipper, what it will do? The positive half cycle of input signal will be removed. Will be removed. What is the positive clipper? The positive half cycle of input signal will be removed. Okay. And what is the negative clipper? The negative half cycle, okay, negative half cycle of input signal will be removed. Will be removed. So in the positive clipper, what type of signal, what type of graph you'll get? The positive half cycle of input signal will be removed. I mean, suppose you have given that this is the input signal. Okay. So what is the output signal will be? The positive cycle, positive half cycle will be removed. Means this will be removed, this will be removed. So I think you will get this type of signal for positive clipper. Understood? The negative clipper, what we get? If you are providing input signal is like this, okay, the negative half cycle of input signal will be removed. Means this one removed, this one removed. Only present positive half cycle. Okay, so this is the output and this is the input. You understood? What is the positive clipper? What is the negative clipper? Okay, the positive clipper, positive half cycle will be removed. In the negative clipper, negative half cycle of input signal will be removed. Okay, but this clipper circuit generally it is in two categories. Sometimes we are using a series clipper or parallel clipper. Okay, now we are using the diode as a clipper. Understood? Let us say we are having positive series clipper. Means what you have done? What is the meaning of this one? Positive series clipper means the you have used a series clipper circuit. Okay, and there only the positive half cycle of the circuit will be removed. Okay, now what is the diagram behind the positive series clipper? Just you have to draw this diagram. Okay, just you have to draw this diagram. Mean diode is connected in series, okay, and the resistor in parallel. This is the RL. Okay, so if you apply the input signal, this is your sinusoidal signal. Okay, so what will happen? As it is a positive clipper, mean positive half cycle of the input signal will be removed. So what is the signal will get? You will get only negative half cycle. Okay, now you have doubts of how the positive half cycle is removed. Okay, now you just understood the why it is series clipper, because the diode is connected in series. Diode is connected in series. Okay, and why it is positive clipper means how the positive half cycle will be removed. So you just see here. Now what will happen? You know that this is a positive cycle and this is a negative. You know you are applying here AC signal. AC signal you are having two cycle. One is positive, one is negative. So if the positive half cycle will be present here, let us say this is a positive cycle. Okay, positive half cycle. Now what will happen? As a diode is this is a negative and this is a positive. So what will happen? The diode is, yes, diode doesn't conduct here. Understood? Because it is a reverse bias condition. Because during the positive half cycle, okay, so diode is reverse bias condition. Understood? I mean, so diode is reverse bias condition. What will happen? Means it will not conduct. Okay, it will not conduct. Clear? So once it will not conduct means diode is off condition. Okay, so you will not get any signal as a output here. Here you will not get it output. Okay, so no output will be available here. Okay, then here you are having negative half cycle. Now the positive half cycle, the diode is doesn't conduct. Diode doesn't conduct. Now you go for the negative. So once it is negative and this is a negative, so what will happen? It is a forward bias. The negative, negative, it is a forward bias. Okay, so diode conduct, so the current will flow. Understood? The current will flow. So which current will flow? the negative half cycle of current will flow. Okay, so the current negative half cycle of current will flow means what? Here the only the negative half cycle will be available. Okay, with resistance. So what will happen? The negative half cycle will be present here. In total, negative half cycle of current will be available here. Okay, then after what will happen? Again the positive half cycle. The positive half cycle, the diode is reverse bias. The diode doesn't conduct. Okay, so no current will flow. So no current will flow. Again, it is your negative half cycle. Now again negative half cycle is there. So diode is forward bias. So current will flow. Means total current will flow. Okay. So this is about your positive clipper. This is about your positive clipper. Positive series clipper. Now similarly positive parallel clipper. So parallel clipper means what? You see, you have to connect the diode in such a way that it is connected in parallel. So that's why it is called the parallel clipper. In the, I mean, you are using a resistor here, and you have used a diode like this. Okay, means in parallel. Okay, and this is your RL. So here you are applying input voltage, sinusoidal voltage. Okay, now the positive parallel clipper, parallel means the diode is connected in parallel. Positive clipper means what? The positive half cycle will be removed. Okay, so here just see here, let us say this is your input signal, you are providing the AC signal. Now the positive cycle you have, the positive cycle first, now positive cycle. See, you see the current will flow. Now here positive, this is a positive, this is a negative. So once positive and this is positive, so what will happen? Diode will forward bias. Diode will forward bias means diode will conduct. Okay. Now what will happen? During the forward bias, what will happen? Diode conducts heavily. Okay. So the current will flow. Now what will happen? The total voltage drop across the diode, what is the voltage drop across the diode, is equal to the voltage across the load resistor. Okay, so how much the voltage drop across the diode? See, the voltage drop across the diode is equal to the voltage across load is equal to 0 volt. Means diode conducts and the total voltage drop is 0. Okay, so total voltage drop is 0 means during the positive cycle there is a no current will flow. There is a no current means output voltage is 0. Okay, understood? Then after the negative half cycle go. Now in the negative half cycle what will happen? Diode is reverse bias condition. Here this is negative and this is a positive. So diode is reverse bias condition. So diode is reverse bias condition, what will happen? It will not conduct. It will not conduct. The entire voltage now transfer this side. It will not conduct means it is open circuited. Okay. So once open circuited means total entire voltage appear across the load resistor. So what is the negative voltage you have applied? That voltage appear across the load resistor. So the negative voltage appear here. Understood? Then after positive cycle, now again positive cycle. The positive cycle, what will happen? Diode is forward bias. Diode conducts heavily. Okay. So diode conducts heavily means what? The voltage drop across the diode is equivalent to voltage drop across the load is equal to 0. So it is a 0 voltage. Understood? Similarly, the negative half cycle. Now negative half cycle diode is reverse bias condition. So reverse bias condition diode doesn't conduct, it is off condition. So what is the amount of voltage here that will be available across the load? So load is there. Understood? So this is about your positive clipper. It's a series and this is your parallel. You got it? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. Now, next thing is that similarly, this is your positive series clipper and positive parallel clipper. Similarly, I think you can draw the negative series clipper and negative parallel clipper. Negative parallel clipper. So can anyone tell me what is the circuit? Negative series clipper, what is the circuit? Instead of this way, you have to reverse the connection. Understood? Reverse the connection and same thing you have to do. Okay. Similarly, the negative parallel clipper, what you have to do? You have to reverse the connection of the diode. Yes, you understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this is about your clipper circuit. Okay. Then after I will tell you if you are applying some bias voltage. Okay. So how you get the clipper and clamper. Okay. So I think next class I will discuss because today's time is over. Okay. So next class I will tell you if you are applying some bias voltage. Bias voltage means some external voltage you are applying. How you get a clipper and clip circuit. Clip means the this some portion of input signal will be clipped. Okay, so this thing I will discuss next class. Okay, so I'll stop here. Everybody understood what today I have discussed?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I'll stop here. Okay, have a nice day. Clear?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Welcome.
sir.
Yeah, welcome.